Welcome. In front of me is a Samsung Galaxy Tab A 8 inches from 2019, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of this device. Now, when you boot it up for the first time, you should be presented with something similar to this one, with the probably key difference being that it won't be by default in Polish. So let's just tap on the arrow and find our desired language, which for me is going to be English. Let's say they're all English. Okay, there we go. So let's tap on OK and an arrow to go further. Check out some info to get started. Now, the only info that we need to check out is the end user license agreement. Everything else is optionary, so we don't actually need to agree to anything else. So select that and then tap on next. The next page we have Wi-Fi connection. So here you have the option to insert your not insert your SIM card, I meant connect to Wi-Fi. And now if you don't have a Wi-Fi around you, I think you might be able to skip it. It just really depends if the device, what device I think it is, and also if it's been already set up or not. So what I mean by that is some Samsung devices, when they're like brand new out of the box, they don't allow you to skip it. You do literally need to connect to Wi-Fi for basically no reason, but you do need to. But I believe this device is not one of them. Now, after the reset of the device, you can always skip it, assuming the device isn't locked. Now, on the next page, we have copy apps and data. So this will allow you to basically make a copy of your older device and move all the data to this one. Now, that is assuming you want to move the data. If you don't, simply set it up as new by tapping Don't Copy. And then on the next page, we have date and time. Now, this page will only show up if you chose to skip Wi-Fi connection. Otherwise, it will be set automatically and, well, you don't need to do anything extra. Let's go to next. There we go. Then we have Google services. So we have a couple different services like location, scanning, and send user and diagnostic data. And now you can read all of them to have a explanation on what they do. But basically, the quick version of it is location and GPS tracking for your device. So apps like Google Maps can basically give you an accurate route on where you're located and give you, well, accurate route where as a navigation to where you want to go. But also it's used by trash apps like primarily home appliances and just everything smart, but everything that has a smart word in it basically wants your location for literally no reason, just to, data gather on you. Then we have scanning. So this will allow your device to scan for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and other signals around. And then below that we have send user and diagnostic data, kind of self-explanatory. Google gathers data on how you use the device and sends it to itself. So yeah, now if you don't want any of those, you can actually disable them, because why would you want to be tracked? So let's deselect it and tap on accept at the bottom. Then we can protect our device. So here we can set up either PIN, pattern, or password. So there's only one, you can choose one of those and only one. So select whichever one you want. I'm gonna set up a pattern here. And from there, let's draw our pattern, tap on continue, redraw it, and confirm. And there we go. Now we have a protection set to our device. Get recommended apps. So here we have a bunch of Samsung trash apps. I would not recommend using those. Honestly, everything that they offer has an alternative in Google, although the calculator seems really odd here, like the device doesn't come with a calculator. But anyway, we have Samsung Internet Browser. Obviously, we have Google or Chrome, Samsung Email, Gmail, Samsung Members. I don't even know what that is. Samsung Notes. How about just normal notes? We don't need to add any Samsung to every thing that already exists from Google. So let's just deselect all of this. I'm also going to deselect calculator because I'm truly curious if there is one or not. Then here we have Samsung account, so more bloatware, or actually this is just allowing you to log in, but if you try to skip it, it gives you this brilliant pop-up that skipping, you will skip these things, so Samsung Cloud, Find My Device, and Galaxy Store, which all of those have an equivalent in Google version, which comes reloaded, baked into the system itself. So this is just bloatware. Let's skip it. And then we're basically finished. So let's click on that finish, and there we go. We are now on the home screen. Now, go on apps. I really want to see if there's a calculator by default or if Samsung decided to remove it. Wow. So Samsung removed calculator. So if you don't install it, you don't have it. Okay, cool. So I guess you could probably keep the calculator. But yeah, that being said, this is how we could go to the setup of this device. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.